Welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon 1, and last time I actually forgot to do an outro to my video, and it ended prematurely, and that was stupid. So yeah, I'm gonna try to not do that again, but I don't even know how it happens. Sometimes I forget about things, basically everything in life ever. But I need to work on this ride, and the main job that I still need to do is doing the scenery, which I'm not too sure about how I'm going to do it, because for one, it's very expensive. Or at least it's going to be very expensive, considering the fact that this is just a scenario, and I want to get some Six Flags. Wait, no, not Six Flags doesn't even theme their rides. I mean, Cedar Park-ish scenery out there, but not really sure how I'm going to do that. First and foremost, though, I am going to replace the textures because that's somewhat easy and kind of cheap, and really important if you want to get your rides to actually look decent. And I don't know if this texture is going to be too good for this kind of case, but I'm just gonna try it. Might try that as well, but no, I think I'm gonna use this texture because I'm pretty sure this is used by Hyde Park in Rollercoaster Tycoon 1 as well, which is obviously my inspiration for this ride. I mean, oh, not enough cash. Well, that's not really an issue for me. Just gonna get more of that. How much loan could I get again? Oh, wow, that is plenty of money. That's much more than I could ever spend. So, more terror painting here. I really feel like this is an often overlooked thing. It's also really easy and nice to make your general park look a lot better with new ground textures, and that's something which many people don't do. And it could definitely be helpful in various scenarios. And there's also this roof texture from Loopy Landscapes or Corkscrew Follies, which you can actually use to make buildings in this game, but I'm not really going to do that. Not too fond of those things. Might do it at a later stage, but definitely not for this ride. This ride is just going to have that kind of mining theme to it. Obviously, because it's a mine train. It would seriously be a crime to not theme a mine train to mine. That would be terrible. Seriously. Now I need to see what kind of scenery I have. Yeah, I don't have anything yet. That is an issue. And, well, why? Why? I put my research into scenery to get this mine scenery, and what does it give me? Jumping fountains. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, please. Next thing is going to be the hedge maze. I don't even have any scenery or theming. Like, jumping fountains are the only thing in this entire thing, and now I'm getting the hedge maze. Oh wow, this is terrible. Well, I'm gonna have to find a solution to that. Gonna have to make this thing look like a mine without actually being able to place anything mine related. Yeah, that's probably not going to work all that well. Anyway, I'm just gonna work on the whoa. Don't do that. Okay, thank you. It's kind of funny how you can't remove these fences if you click on like the mesh area. You really have to click on the paw itself. Yeah, could I add a queue over here, or is that too much? No, I'm just going to do it. Kind of a long queue, but you know, I don't really have anything else to fit in this area. It's just too small to place anything, and I'm not going to build a path entirely around it. Although, no, that wouldn't make too much sense. I'm going to try something else though. This is going to be the exit path of a ride that I'm going to place over here. I don't know if I have any unplaced rides. Yeah, I think I've already placed everything. Yeah. Okay, that is definitely an issue. I'm going to... Oh, already maximum funding. Well, I'm going to do that at a later stage then. And just place some fences. And I suppose some bushes and just general ground shrubbery to kind of look this... kind of make this look more awesome than it does now. There's the hedge maze, which is something that nobody wants or needs, seriously. And can I like place some bigger trees over here? I suppose that's okay. Oh, why? Why? Why is that even possible? Okay, so how good is this ride actually? Well, I can ask 270 for it. It's not too bad for a ride this size, and I think I'm going to open it because, you know, it's already on and running, and The scenery is not finished yet, but I can make some money off of this already. It's called Roller Coaster 1, which is not really the best name I've ever seen. So I can't come up with anything. Let's just go for the most generic name ever. It's not about the naming of rides. It's about the passion of the scenery and all that. Yeah, that thing is going to have to leave as soon as another train enters the station, because otherwise it's going to hang over there. It's kind of awkward, and I know that technically in the game nothing can go wrong over there, but I wouldn't like to hang over there, so, you know, I'm not going to do that. And I don't really know what kind of scenery I want to put in this place. Maybe I could put a fountain over here? I don't know, it would be cool. But it looks stupid. And yeah, there's nothing else I can really place over here. No real small tree, that wouldn't look awkward. Although this looks okay. I have to say, this looks pretty good. You know, the ride is not all that bad. I mean, it's still somewhat, it still looks somewhat mine related, even though there's no mining scenery. And people are already riding it. That's like a nearly full train. Nice. Not getting anything over here yet. And I'm not even going to place the hedge maze. No, no, no. Definitely not. I'm just going to place benches and stuff like that. And because I got these fountains, I put so much research into them, I'm going to place them anyway and torture the guests with Chinese water torture. Yeah, they're enjoying it, so that's good. What are the thoughts on it? It was great. Well, that's good. Everyone's unanimous. It's an amazing ride. So great, and we should move on. I think I should actually place some more fences. What? Fences over here. You know, I always liked the fountains as a kid, but now that I'm looking at it, I really don't understand why. It must be something with children and liking being wet or something like that, because these things look completely lame. Like, they're not even good aesthetically. The little blue pimples that they kind of look like. Oh well, I put my money into them, so might as well. And some of these beautiful weeping willows, because they're absolutely gorgeous. Seriously. And I don't know what else I have. Can I place pizza? Do I have that yet? Oh, I already oh, that's a shame. There is the information thingy, but I already have that too. Somebody is mowing the grass. That is a problem. That is a huge problem. Stop that right now. Why do I always forget about that? Yeah, maybe it is time for some campaigning, because people have said that, and I always forget about this, but now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably just campaign this entire park. And free rides in a particular ride, I wouldn't like to do that because the campaign costs money too. I don't know about this. Maybe a half-price entrance to the park would be good. Because, you know, I think the park is already free. So this is going to trick people into, we can go to this park for half the price, but guess what? It's already free. So whatever, people are going to go to my park, and that's good. Still don't have anything to place over here though. We could actually place a boat higher. Yeah, these are not really the best things out there, but no, it's something. The issue arises with the queue though, because it's often quite hard to actually place a good queue with these things. The entrance is going to be over here, which is not handy. I know that. That is a terrible decision, but I want to have a queue at least. So I'm gonna just try this. I'm gonna add this. It's gonna be like a little pier or something. I have no idea what this actually is. I'm sorry. I just want to have a small queue, even though this is a boat ride. I'm probably not going to be all that popular anyway. I definitely want to have the ability to queue up people. Okay. Decent. Could be better, but wait, no. Can we see if oh, only rowing boats. Oh well. As a kid, I always thought that rowing boats were terrible and not fun at all, but it's actually quite fun. And I would seriously consider going on a rowing boat if I were in a theme park and I just had some time to spare. Of course, I wouldn't go on a rowing boat instead of going on this little roller coaster or something like that. But you know, it would still be fun. It's not that bad, actually. Now what is this? A single rail roller coaster. That is not the type of roller coaster that I needed. I think I forgot that I already have plenty of roller coasters in this park. In terms of roller coasters that I can place, but 2 roller coasters to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flat rides, counting this thing as a flat ride, which is almost giving too much credit to it, might seem like a bit too much already. But you know what, I'm just going to play some roller coasters because I have nothing else to place. So the main area that I'm going to want to expand upon is this area, because it's one big flat blob in Leafy Lake Park that has always hurt my eyes, and I definitely want to kind of fill up, but then again it's so far away from the park entrance, and guests in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 are incredibly dumb and they don't know how to navigate. But that doesn't matter, I'm going to do this anyway. Let's see. I'm gonna put a station over here. Can I buy the land next to this? Yeah, because something's bothering me about that little strip of land over there. Okay, good. Sorry, that was just my OCD trying to buy that, because I would have a straight line. Beautiful straight line. And lift hill. This coaster is going to be way too expensive and way too big, but I don't care. I want something expensive and big. Although that doesn't really work out too well. Yeah, that's the single rail roller coaster, which is one of the most useless things ever. And I can remember there was actually a single rail roller coaster in one of my parks, one of my favorite parks, I mean, which is Katie's World, which is known as Lightwater Valley in real life. Park in Britain, which also has that kind of a ride, but it was removed just 1 or 2 years after this game came out, and it was also built just 1 or 2 years before this game came out, so that was actually a terrible ride as well. And then there was this single rail roller coaster which was supposed to be built in Belgium, but it was built by Doppelmayr, which usually only built ski lifts, but they decided to build a roller coaster and it completely failed. And you know, those are the memories that I have of single rail roller coasters. They don't really seem to work too well. Okay, so now here we get the standard double loop kind of technique, as you may call it. Seriously, this is old and boring and done many times, but I still want to try it because it just looks so good. Now the issue that I already have over here is which color scheme am I going to give this thing. I think I'm gonna make it purple. Don't have anything purple in this park yet. Supports are a bit hard, but yeah, I'll just go with black. I still think that the supports in this game look better than the supports in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, and that's just the graphics of this game in general. I mean, the graphics of Roller Coaster Tycoon aren't that great in terms of technical stuff. I mean, they're really just sprites, very pixelated sprites, but it's not really how good the graphics are, but just how nice they look, because there's just something so cute and just I don't know how to describe it, but it just looks great. Okay, and we're going through the loop. Probably not going to go through the second loop, but this looks like a decent construction over here. Doesn't look too great from over here, or over here from that matter, but you know, sometimes you build a coaster from a certain angle, and then it turns out to be a coaster that looks great from that angle, but terrible from any other angle. And that's what I always have, at least. Not enough money once again, and people are seriously queuing up for the Mine Mania, which is very nice. Oh wait, I forgot, I didn't have enough cash for that. Well, I can loan up to 50,000 euros, I think, so that's going to be fine. And now we get the ending part. Now this is very handy about having a station at that height, because you know, I can go down much more than the height of the station, so that means that you can build up some speed, but at the end, when you go to the station, you don't have to lose a lot of speed, and that's just very handy. Don't really like being that close to the station though, but you know what, I'm just going to try it for once. See how it looks. That's 14 high. Might actually be a bit high and a bit slow in the end, so I'm going to change that. I'm going to make that 13, and I'll probably make every hill after this 13 as well. Though that is also a bit small, isn't it? Yeah, this is tough. And I suppose that's the one issue with placing your station on a high platform like that. Well, in that case, I'm just going to make that 14, I suppose. No real changes here now. Well, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna go down over here and do some fun stuff over here, and then call it a day. That is, if the terraforming allows me to, because there's always this kind of hill or tree or whatever in the way. And I suppose that's one negative aspect of Roller Coaster Tycoon 1. When you compare it to the others, it doesn't have that handy kind of terraforming, smart terraforming system, which automatically removes terrain and stuff like that. This might actually be the break area. It would be a big break area though. Yeah, I feel like I want to add something more to this. Question is what? Yeah, it's hard. I kind of want to wrap around the track that I have right now, but there's really barely any space to do anything over here, so it might not be possible to do anything. And then there's a tree, among other things. And I don't know, can I do this? Oh, but that is sexy. Holy shit. Oh, that is beautiful. That's wow. Nice. If this ride is actually going to work out in terms of speed and all that, I'm going to be very happy. Okay, let's see. Station is going to start over there. Long station is a good station. I'm going to place the entrance and the exit. That's a terrible place. Whatever. I just want to test the ride. And one train is not going to do. Never ever. So, 2 trains, 4 bracelets, and let's run. Okay, so do I have anything else yet? Well, the haunted house is going to do fine. Yeah, definitely. You know what? I actually do like the look of the ride from this perspective too, but it's still the best from over here. But in all aspects, it's great from there. And I'm definitely going to change the color scheme on the trains, and I might actually use 6 cars, because even though it's less efficient, I just like the look of 6 cars more, because right now these things just look like snakes in level 27, something like that. So that's not really the best thing. But definitely a great speed. Really like the second part of the layout. And into the brakes. Now this ride is going to be very safe. We're gonna have no Stratoles complaining about no brakes before the station. We're gonna have Rob Elvey complaining about brakes, but whatever. I think it's a good ride. Don't really know what to call it yet, but just gonna look at the statistics and see if this is going to work out well. Seems that we do need more handyman though. Just gonna get this guy. He needs to clean up. And let's see. Those are some great statistics. Yup, definitely. Could still benefit from some more path interaction and scenery. And it might actually be a bit higher if I can get it about 6.5. That would be amazing. But still, I like the ride overall. So, really happy about this. But yeah, that's it for this episode. So, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one, in which I'm going to work more on this area. And probably play some, I suppose, haunted houses and stuff like that. So, till then.